Hi, I'm Rob Brydon, award-winning comedy actor and impersonator of BBC Radio 2's Ken Bruce, Potmaster. Welcome to another exclusive glimpse behind the seedy curtains of the music business, in the company of my third or fourth favourite novelty music group, the Flight of the Conchords. This week, the quirky Kiwi songsmiths are on tour in the historic city of York. There's a lot at stake. The group are supporting the region's top novelty music act, Daniel and the Panda, and manager Brian Nesbitt is understandably anxious.
Well, here we are, York. This is it. This is the heart of novelty. If the guys can do it, they can do it tonight. I know it's Dan and the Panda territory, and he's the king of novelty. Just hope we can pull it off. It's crunch time. Come on, guys. Oh, they can't hear me.
In their dressing room, the boys are taken aside by headliner Dan and given a motivational pep talk, just between the urinals and the hand dryer.
Now, listen, I don't know what the chuffing hell you thought you were doing in Manchester, but for me, that's not what I'm employing you for. I'm perfectly happy to let you go on at the start because I like the look of you just starting out, right? I'm fine with that. But what happened in Manchester was a bleeding disgrace.
What did we do wrong then?
Well, what did you do wrong? Well, that's an interesting question, young man, but I'll tell you what you did wrong. Absolutely everything. What you did right was nothing.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry about that.
Well, you know, sorries are all well and good. Right? But what the chuff am I going to tell an audience when I go on and go, hey, sorry about that. There you go. Sorry don't mean no to us, mate. We've paid good money. We've saved up for this and we paid good money, right? You're good, your Panda's great, but them two, what the chuffing Nora were that? And then, Liverpool, other end of the spectrum, wasn't it, Liverpool? From the sublime to the bloody chuffing ridiculous, wasn't it, eh? Oh, Liverpool. I walk on, don't I? You know, all the bankers, hey, where's the Panda? You know, nothing. Do you know why? Because we're calling for more from you chuffers. I'm not having that. Right? I'm not having that. How am I going to look at the Panda? Eh? And tell him, well, I'm sorry about that, but that wasn't my fault, Panda. Eh?
So you want us to be not too bad, but not too good?
I want you to hit what I like to call the middle ground. Don't stink it up, but don't blow the roof off. Right? Keep 'em warm, but keep 'em ready.
So you want us to be mediocre?
Yes, okay. Absolutely.
That's easy, actually.
That's absolutely on the button, but consistently mediocre. Mediocre without peaks and troughs.
Okay.
Right?
That sounds hard. But...
No flashes of brilliance in the mediocrity, lads, because that's not what I've come here for. Opening acts are mediocre. Headline acts, Dan and the Panda, they're quality. From the get-go to the let-go. Quality.
Aware of their duties as a support act, the band pull out all the stops to get the audience warmed through. Their opening number is a surefire local crowd pleaser, celebrating that beloved son of the North, David Bowie. Could this be the best way to achieve the levels of mediocrity demanded by Dan and his Panda?
Bowie's in space. And Bowie's in space. What you doing out there, man? Oh, that's pretty freaky, Bowie. I hear that space is a pretty freaky place. And doesn't it get very cold out in space, Bowie? Do you need my jumper, Bowie? Does the space cold make your nipples go all pointy? And do you use your pointy nipples as telescopic antennae transmitting data back to Earth?
Data back to Earth, data back to Earth, data back to Earth.
I bet you do, you freaky old bastard, you.
Do you have one really funky sequin spacesuit, man? Or do you have several changes?
Here comes the voice of Jermaine Clement.
What David Bowie did was he crossed over from novelty music, such as the Laughing Gnome, to more serious music.
Brett McKenzie has this to say.
He was drawing on his experiences of being in space, and we were drawing on our experiences of hearing about him being in space. And then it just moved on to us just imagining what his real life must have been like up there.
Do you read me, Lieutenant Bowie?
What is it like to be the starman up there, looking down on the earth? You know, a real...
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What his life must have been like.
In space?
Yeah, well, he's not. He's based in New York now. But there was a time there in the 70s where he spent a lot of time in space.
So this is where you got to be able to separate reality from fantasy, Brett. This problem has got us into a lot of trouble before.
Such a face was all funky.
By the time the Conchords have finished playing,
Thank you, York.
the crowd is desperate for Dan and the Panda.
We'd like to bring on the main act for tonight.
The house lights dip. Then something glints in the darkness. Dan's glasses. The venue erupts.
Thank you, York. Thank you very much, York. Pleasure to be here. Now, York, I know what you're thinking. Where's the Panda? Where's the Panda? Good question, York. Well, I'll tell you this. The Panda's not very happy today. Why? I'll tell you for why. Someone stole his bamboo. But it's all right, because I found a bit of bamboo. Yay! Do you think I should give the Panda the bit of bamboo? Yeah! I can't really hear you. Should I give the Panda the bamboo? Yeah! Can we do it right now? Panda! Panda!
The times may change, but the audience reaction and Dan and the Panda's act never does.
Here's the Panda!
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yep. Well, that sounds fine. I'll have to call you back. Okay, see you later.
Like David Bowie and Daniel Bedingfield, the Conchords are stylistic chameleons, turning their hand to a dizzying array of musical forms: jazz, techno, medieval plainsong, or in this case, the dope urban flavours of old-school hip-hop. Brett Mackenzie, as you might expect, raps under the street name Rhymenocerus.
They call me the Rhymenocerus, not because I'm fat, not because I got birds on my back, but because I'm horny. I'm horny. When I'm on the mic, I'm like global warming, you ignore me. In the bedroom, I'm the gentleman, the ladies come before me. Check your yellow pages, I'm a registered rhymecologist. Now I'm passing over the mic to the hiphopopotamus.
Ooh, they call me the hiphopopotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Jermaine Clement drops his rhymes using the alias Hiphopopotamus.
Yeah, back to Rhymenocerus.
Sometimes my rhymes are polite, like thank you for dinner, Mrs. Johnson, that was delicious, good night.
Yeah.
Other times they're obscene, like a pornographic dream that's R18, with bitches smothered in margarine. Ha 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 ha! Sorry about that.
Other rappers diss me, say my rhymes are sexy.
What, why? Be more constructive with your feedback. Why?
Why? 'Cause I rap about reality, like me and my grandma having a cup of tea.
There ain't no party like a Atlantis tea party. Hey, ho.
The Conchords decide to grab a bite to eat. The venue offers many traditional local delicacies, with a choice of salad or curly fries. Despite their hunger, the band will never get to sample them.
I'm going to get the Yorkshire pudding, because we're in Yorkshire.
I think I might get that as well, even though I actually want the fish and chips.
Hi guys, hi. Don't mean to interrupt, my name's Tim. I love the show. I'd like to collaborate with you. Is this a good time to talk? Good to meet you, Brett.
Yeah.
Good to know you. Great playing.
Cheers, thank you.
Jermaine. Nice to know you too. So, fantastic gig. I really liked it. I like the whole kind of persona shtick you do. The whole the kind of rural Kiwi idiot sort of drift in a. I don't know. I liked it. I just liked it. I thought it was really good. So, what are you, London based or where are you from?
New Zealand.
Okay, cool. No, that's great. Fantastic. Well, anyway, I just came over to say welcome to York, and I hope we can get together on something. I'm an actor. I'm working at the moment in the Yorkshire Railway Museum. Hope you guys can come down.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that in the brochure. Yeah.
It's a fantastic place.
It looks really good.
It's the place for Steam, and I've actually just been made in charge of the gift shop. I'll be able to get you some
Congratulations.
some pretty hefty discounts. If you guys would make it down to the museum, that'd be fantastic. I've got I do a character called Bernard as well. I think that would work really well with what you guys are doing. Hello. He's kind of he's a slightly older guy.
This is good.
Yeah, he's, I've got him pretty fleshed out now.
Does he say any other thing?
Yeah, how are you?
That's really different to you.
I know. Yeah, that's right. And
Because it's not only the voice, is it? It's also what you're doing with your eye.
that's right. My eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you can make it down. I'm very excited. I'm just really jazzed about working with you guys again, and look forward to phase 2, onwards and upwards, huh? So check you later.
Yeah, okay.
It was cool.
Ooh, the return of the hiphopopotamus. I got flows that glow like phosphorus, popping and flopping and dropping from the top of this esophagus. It's not because I'm a water-dwelling mammal from Africa that's moved to the metropolis. Where did you get that preposterous hypothesis? Did Steve tell you that?
Brett and Jermaine return to their twin room at the York Welcome Stop and Carvery, ready to flop into bed with their complimentary mints. But life on the road is full of surprises, and manager Brian has some potentially awkward news.
Room service. There's Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hey, man.
Hi. How's the room?
It's okay.
Guys, I've actually got a problem with my room.
What's wrong?
I don't actually have a room, so I'm going to have to be in here with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's not ideal, but we've got 2 beds, so if I can take the single, and if you guys could just share the double.
Well, why don't you guys take the double? Because I'm already in this.
Right.
Well, it's just he's already tucked in there.
Yeah, I've actually got a bit of a problem. I need to have the single bed. In my sleep, I actually reach out and I touch whatever's around me. That's a little thing I have, Rosie told me. I grope in my sleep.
It's pretty full on.
Yeah, I fondle. And I don't even know I'm doing it. And I'll wake up in the morning and whoever's near me will feel like they've been...
You better take the single then.
Is it okay? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
wanna...
that might be better.
Yeah.
Might be better if me and Brett share the double and you take the single then.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a problem.
Is that okay? I mean, I don't want to...
No, that's...
Let's not make a big issue out of it,
No,
eh?
that's not. Let's just
okay.
not talk about it again.
Brian knows the importance of separating the personal and the professional, and only hours after his frank confession, he's back at work.
Hi there, who am I speaking to here? Craig, hello Craig. My name's Brian Nesbitt. I'm the manager of a band called Flight of the Conchords, and I was wondering if I could get a meeting with Mr. Branson. Mr. Branson from Virgin... He owns it, yes. I'd like to get a CD deal with Mr. Branson. Looking for a CD deal. What time would he be coming in? Right. Okay, well I'd like to get a CD deal for this band. 2 for £10. Well, I'm looking at getting quite a few, probably 300 to 400. It's the Flight of the Conchords we'll be looking at recording. You won't have it on your system yet until Mr. Branson has allowed us to make one. Okay. Can I speak to who else is there? A shop. Are you the... Oh, right. So you're not... Virgin Limited. Right. Okay then. Well, thanks for your time. The Megastore, I think was the name was quite confusing. You may just want to think about that. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye. Bye.
Brian spends the whole day on the phone, working his way down a list of record companies that he compiled in New Zealand. Sadly, with little success. Brett hatches a plan to cheer Brian up.
Hello?
Hello, Tim.
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, it's Brett from Flight of the Conchords.
Hey, Brett. Hey, man, you called.
I was
what can I do for you?
I was just ringing because we've got a professional acting phone job that we thought you might be interested in doing.
Absolutely.
We need someone to call our manager and say that they're from a record company and that they're not interested in working with Flight of the Conchords, and then that's the end of the job.
Okay.
basically it's our manager's been trying to get hold of record companies and they're not interested, but we want to make him feel a bit better.
Sounds like a job for Bernard.
Oh yeah, your character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he'd be good.
All right, fantastic. I'll rev him up and I'll give what's his name? Brian.
Brian, yeah.
I'll give him a call. Fantastic. I'm on the case.
Brett's ingenious plan looks sure to buoy Brian's spirits, but the caring guitarist is hiding an inner sadness of his own. He confides to the one person he truly trusts, his novelty musical partner, Jermaine.
So how are you, Brett?
I'm okay. I'm feeling a little bit body conscious.
Oh yeah, Brian mentioned that.
Just feeling a bit thin and stuff like that, you know, just for the band. It's because most bands aren't as thin.
Some are.
Yeah, but most are a bit bigger than me. Most people in bands. So yeah, I was just trying to...
Some of the rock bands are really skinny.
Yeah, but we're not a rock band. But it seems like the more fashionable ones, or the ones that are getting bigger, are bigger.
Would it help if I gave you more compliments?
Yeah, that would be good actually. Because there aren't many people. There's only you and Brian around.
Okay, well, I think you look okay.
Thanks, man.
Hello, Brian Nisbet.
Oh, hello, Mr. Nesbitt. It's Bernard here from the record company.
Bernard? Who?
Bernard Veneer. Hello? Mr. Nesbitt.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Veneer.
Yes, hello.
Which record company are you from?
EMI Records.
EMI?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks for calling me back.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. It's my job.
Excellent.
Here at EMI.
You like the demo?
Yes, we loved the demo. It was fantastic. We've been playing it all week, all for the number of days since we received it, every single day.
Great. What track you like best?
The second one.
Yeah?
Yes, it's going to be Conchords-tastic all over Britain by this time next year.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah. Now, this is what kind of brings me to the crux of my call, Mr. Nesbitt. I'm afraid that the news in the short term is bad. I'm unable for budgetary reasons to sign Flight of the Conchords to EMI Records at this juncture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please sign them.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Well, let's get together.
Okay. Well,
fantastic.
Where are you based?
London.
Okay. Well, we can come down.
Or I could come up to your town. Where are you?
York.
York.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll come up on the train, or I'll take the jet. I'll probably take the jet.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let's meet early evening, late afternoon today.
Okay.
Should we say outside the York Railway Museum at about 5:30?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
Fantastic. Look forward to it so much.
All right. Well, we'll see you then.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.
Actually, I've written a song to cheer you up, Brett.
For me?
Yeah. I hope this isn't too gay to sing you made a song.
Seems a bit gay.
Okay, this is Brett, You Got It Going On.
Hey there, Brett, I see you looking down. Don't wanna see my little buddy there with a frown.
Just because I get more women than you, well, that's only because they don't know you like I do.
Sure, you're weedy and kinda shy, but some girl out there must be needy for a weedy, shy guy. They want you as a needle when they're rolling in the hay. Just hear me out when I say, Brett, you got it going on. The ladies get to know your sexuality when they get to know your personality. I said, Brett, you got it going on.
in a gay way, just in a hey mate. I wanted to say that you're looking okay, mate. Why can a heterosexual guy tell a heterosexual guy that he thinks his booty is fly? Help me out now, Brett, you've got it going on.
Got it going on.
Well, that's the conclusion that I've come to, but that doesn't mean that I want to bum you, Brett, you got it going on. No doubt about it, we'd be getting crazy if one of us was lucky enough to be born a lady. If one of us was a lady, yeah, and I was your man, well, 'cause sometimes it gets lonely when we're touring, and I need a woman, oh, I need a woman, a little friend. Ooh, you look good when I put a wig on you, when you're sleeping and I put a wig on you, that's right, I lie down and put a wig on you, I put a wig on you, and pretend you're my ex-girlfriend, or sometimes Winona Ryder.
Oh, that's enough, man. That's enough. That was a weird song.
Okay, we don't have to play that at gigs.
Frayed road nerves have left 2/3 of the Conchords team in emotional turmoil. Management and talent are in an anxious fizz. Brian decides to get some advice from the wise head and noble shoulders of the band's spiritual guru, ex-Crowded House frontman Neil Finn. Surely New Zealand's Bob Dylan of wistful pop will know what to do.
Hello?
Hi, Neil. Sorry, I think my phone accidentally rang you. It's my new cell phone.
Who's this?
Brian Nesbitt.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah, with the
Right.
band.
Yep.
We're actually on tour at the moment. Having a good time. Actually, something pretty weird sort of going on. If you don't mind having a quick chat.
Yep.
Basically, crazy things, I guess, happen on tour. Suppose you've had a few crazy times.
Oh, yeah, one or two, mate, yeah.
One of the guys, Jermaine, he's putting a wig on Brett when he's asleep.
Right.
I know, it's a bit weird. Is the wig sort of thing a normal thing for bands to do on tour?
I don't know, really. Anything's normal, I suppose.
Have you been in a situation with wigs?
No, not personally, no.
Well, so I've got a bit of a problem with it, and also, I have a situation where when I'm asleep, I grab people. I don't know I do it, but you see, we're all sharing a room, and with all this going on, it's got a bit tense, Neil.
Well, maybe you should consider getting your own rooms. You know, like, keep a bit of separation there if there's a bit too much physical contact happening.
Try and get a bit of space.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'd advise if you're going to live in each other's pockets for the next few months or whatever.
Okay, I thought that could be the case.
All
right, thanks a lot, man.
Okay, Brian.
See you, Neil.
Brian heeds the advice of seasoned tourer Neil Finn, and luckily, with a major record deal in the offing, he can comfortably afford to splash out, moving the band to more luxurious accommodation, a set of cathedral view rooms with minibar and 2 sorts of towel at the 3-star York Lake House Hotel. 5:30, and the band head for the Railway Museum Cafe to keep their appointment with the man from EMI. Brian is convinced that a big-name deal like this could be the turning point for the group. But Brett and Jermaine are worried that negotiations with Bernard might be going a little too smoothly.
The CD deal, that's what we really want.
Fine. That's why I've come here. That's why I've jetted up to York.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that.
Sure.
So...
But you're not going to...
I most certainly am.
You're not going to...
I most certainly am.
Offer us a CD
I
deal.
most certainly am.
Of course he is, Jermaine.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you really?
Yes, I really am. I've never been more enthused about
I'd be
a
quite
new band.
surprised if you were to offer us a CD deal.
Boo!
It's business time.
I'm offering you a CD deal.
It's business time.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's business. It's business time. Ooh, 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 ah, ooh, 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 ooh.
Merchandise.
Yeah.
What sort of merchandise can we have?
Well, you can have, we'll do your stickers.
Oh, yes.
Holographic underwear.
Oh.
So you remove the trousers, there appear to be underwear. When you get down to business, switch off the beam. Hey presto, you're just a bit more undressed than you thought you were.
Wow, that's
ready for action.
Very futuristic.
Yeah. There'll be a Conchords board game. There'll be a sponsored Conchord, which will be taken out of decommission.
Too much.
Wow,
Too
that
much.
sounds...
Too flashy.
Too much
That's
merchandising. We don't
Why?
want merchandising.
Pardon?
Because we're more about the music, so I don't think this is going to work out if that's what you're trying to...
Hey.
Well, listen, if it's a deal breaker, we're not very attached to the merchandising. I just had my people put together some ideas, but it's gone. Strike it. Stricken. It's struck.
Look, this still sounds terrible.
Terrible?
And actually, we're not very good. We're not a good band.
I've heard your demo. I think it's fantastic.
It's business. It's business time. You know when I'm down to just my socks, it's time for business. That's why they call business socks on. It's business. It's business time.
Percentages.
Yep.
What sort of percentage are we looking at on
Okay, well,
record sales?
I'm hoping we can stay friends after
Well, I
this,
think
because
we want at
I've
least...
got very strict
we want at
guidelines.
least 80%.
I can't
So
offer
that's-
you more than 90%. Is that acceptable to you?
No, that sounds fine.
That's actually really good.
No, we want more than 90%.
Jermaine, I think 90 is a very good number.
That is, I've never heard of a band getting that.
That's pretty, yeah, that's...
The 10% is barely going to cover our administration costs.
Let's go with it.
Mr. Nesbitt, do we have a deal?
Of course we do.
Put it there.
Put it there.
Fantastic. I look forward to working really hard for you.
Well, I think
And
we
I
can do
know
better.
we're all going to make a disgusting amount of money.
It's business. Oh, it's business time.
A preliminary recording contract is drawn up on the tablecloth, and despite Brett and Jermaine's assurances that they're fine where they are, Brian insists the band celebrate by moving once again, this time to a penthouse suite at the Crown Majestic Hotel in the historic spa town of Harrogate. At reception, however, Brian runs into a problem.
Sorry about this, guys. There's been some sort of mix-up. I'm trying to use the code, and they don't even know what it is.
What is it?
What does the code do?
Well, it's an 18-digit code, and we can use it at all hotels and taxis and airports and things. Bernard, he gave me the...
Oh, Bernard gave it to you?
Yeah, he gave me the code.
Oh.
Well, I can't believe it. I rang the guy up, Bernard, didn't even answer. Some other guy, wasn't even him. Tim?
Mm.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know that?
We've got a little admission to make.
What?
Bernard, that guy is actually a guy called Tim who works at the Railway Museum, and we asked him to call you to make you feel better about your management.
What?
He works at the Railway Museum.
That's why he had that whole conductor look.
Well, I just thought it was EMI uniform.
He was meant to call you and just say he wasn't interested, but he then...
He got carried away.
So
You hired an actor.
He did it free.
Well, you've made me look like a fool.
We didn't want it to go this far.
This is the one thing I've been trying to get for a long time, and I'm going to go and pay for this on the credit card, all right?
The revelation drags Brian to his lowest point yet. Their first big regional tour hasn't brought the band the fame and riches they'd expected, leaving them badly out of pocket instead. Over a Cornish pasty meal on a Harrogate Park bench, they decide to rally for one last stand. They will honour their last York contract and debut some defiant new material.
Hey there, Brett, I see you looking down. Don't wanna see my little buddy there with a frown.
Just because I get more women than you.
I'm Rob Brydon, and the Flight of the Conchords would like to thank everyone who made this project real. Big shout out to Brett McKenzie, Jermaine Clement, Rhys Darby, Dan Antopolsky, Daniel Kitson, and Joel Morris for his kind words. Nigel Atchison at Loftus Studios, and Chris Morris, Neil Pickles, Claire Wordsworth, and Rob Capocci for additional desk jockeying. The music was written and performed by Brett McKenzie and Jermaine Clement, with Dave Catlin Birch on bass and Mark Alice on brushes. The Conchords' man was Will Saunders. Next week on Flight of the Conchords.
Well, we're from New Zealand. I hope you enjoy your potatoes.
We're so excited ever since we won
I've
the
never won
competition.
anything in my life. This is fantastic. It's great.
I think we just better talk to our manager for a little while.
Hello? Oh, Rosie. What's happened now? You've shot it.
I don't do anything wrong. I just put a wig on you